I got that clout though. Because nobody else was allowed, like a lot of my friends were not allowed to have MySpace.
Oh yeah,
I was on MySpace, and you know how you could like kind of like
they had that poor guilt where they're like you're not allowed to have an airsoft gun, right, in a normal house. But our parents had that poor guilt, like, well,
that's all
it
he
is
has.
$9.99 and BBs are 10 cents. Don't shoot your eye out, all right, and like just make sure you don't shoot the fence. And we're like, all right,
backyard.
How many times I brought my BB gun to school? Now I'd be fucking just castrated for it.
Bad. My guest today is Jacob Tyler. Now, a lot of you guys won't know who Jacob Tyler is, but he is one of my favorite people I know, just in all honesty. He always has a story for everything. He's just a fascinating conversation and person to talk to. Brings a lot of energy to the table. Love him a lot. So I'm really excited for you guys to actually get introduced to Jacob Tyler. You could catch him on his stuff over at Sibling Time. He does a podcast with his sister, so go check that out. Like I said, he's always interesting to listen to. And honestly, this podcast, in terms of the story aspect, just in terms of the stories he has to share, just it's fascinating. So what the topic is this week is going to be growing up poor. So this is something I know very well, something he knows very well. So again, just a good conversation. A lot of, if you haven't grown up poor, just a lot of perspective that is shined through on this episode. And again, just a fun episode in general. If you have questions for any of the guests, go ahead and email completelyconsensual@gmail.com. I will tweet out the guest and also on our Facebook page a week before, letting you know who's going to be the guest. And the only way to get your question on is going to be through that email address. I won't take any on the comments or on if you tweet. Reply to the tweet that I tweet out. So completelyconsensual@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I will keep them coming. So this is a weekly thing with a guest with a new topic every week. So if you like that, let me know in the comments down below. And now, without further ado, Jacob Tyler. Like, obviously, you're not the same person. Obviously, it wasn't about hate, too, right? So I feel like that's actually an okay story.
No. It was picking to win or lose.
Yeah,
you got to put yourself in a position.
Yeah, because
to win.
When you're in, I mean, that's a human instinct too. Like when you're in spot.
Oh yeah,
when you're in that spot, to survive.
Yeah,
like, because shit could pop up, like especially in that environment, especially someone from didn't come from that environment,
dude,
whatsoever.
I legit, the shit that I witnessed is ridiculous. I watched a dude take his bare hand and punch out a kid's passenger window, and then try to stab him. The same, I swear.
With the glass shards,
this was right after school. I mean, the bell rings and you know something's gonna happen. Ooh. And this badass little motherfucker.
That's when the crowd follows everybody.
Yeah, bro, I'm talking, man, like it was nuts. You got 30 kids screaming at you like, "We're gonna kick your ass," and I'm just sitting there with fucking popcorn in my mouth, like, "Oh shit, shit. Hey, I ain't see shit, but that was tight." Fuck that. But another time, a kid he was played chicken with the car. He had a rock in his hand, and the car the car was hit 60 easy on this back street, and he stood there, and he stood there, and he stood there. I legit was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna die!" The fucker pulled like some neo.
Wait, chicken with a regular car or like someone who has an out for him?
A vehicle.
Like, but a random person.
No. This guy's trying to run him over.
Okay,
this was important. Yeah. Sorry. And so the guy's coming down like 60s. He's standing there. He fucking moves at the last minute and drops the rock, and it spiderwebs the whole fucking front of that car, and he locks it up, and everybody came in and like started firing off on the kids in the car. They skirted off. It was nuts. It was fucking nuts. And then legit, like with the kids that are like involved with shit like that are very like aware, they just stand there. Like you get not the phone crowd, but the crowd that goes, "This isn't my problem, but I'm gonna watch." Yeah. Like I want to watch, and like we would just stand there, and you would just watch this fucking chaos of people, And I would look at my friends and go, and this is why we don't act like that.
Yeah.
Now the cops are going to be here, you fucking idiot.
Everyone's getting arrested.
Like, everybody's
throwing everyone.
Hey, and that was so cool being a little white kid because it was from, like, I was very, like, Hispanic kids, you know, very diverse. And I mean, the cops would come, and I would slip away every time. I mean, half of my friends would be in handcuffs.
That's the white
and
privilege
I would
everyone's
walk away.
talking about.
Oh, it was so good. And I would just like, ooh, shit. And I would just kind of snake off. I'd be like, get out of
grab
here.
your book. Now
I'm
you're
like,
reading.
sorry, sir.
I was walking to
Thank
class.
you. Can you have a sticker by chance? My mom donates, you know? Fuck that. Fuck that. I was out.
When they talk about white privilege, that's what they're talking
Dude,
about.
and you know
100%.
what? I played my cards well. And I know it. A lot of different culture foods. I didn't want to sound like an asshole. So I was like, oh, no, lumpia. That makes just me sound like an asshole.
Jacob Tyler.
Yes, sir. Jacob motherfucking Tyler.
Welcome on.
Thanks, man.
Completely Consensual. How you doing today?
Dude, feeling consensual.
Oh, it is consensual.
I am.
There's very
Yes.
consensual vibes
I'm
going
saying
on
yes.
right now.
I don't want to meet to you later, but I'm saying yes.
Hard
everybody.
yes.
Hard
from Jacob
yes.
Tyler.
Hard yes. Signed and documented.
How are you doing, sir? You doing good?
Man,
We be treating you well. We did a little barbecue after.
It was cool, man. I understand the passion for this, and I'm appreciative of being able to really experience it because that was cool. Like, I walked in, we have good friendship as it is, but you walk in and your host is your buddy and you fucking cook for me and have some smack ass tacos, doing bong rips with Tombo and getting mad stoned and just it's a very easy segue into how you treat your friends. So this is great.
I mean, 100%. That's why I like doing this.
This is great.
I mean, we're shooting the shit right before this too. It's
Just like
it's
2
good.
hours. I was really curious if it was recording because I'm like, this is good content.
No, not at all.
Gotta follow the timeline. No, Jacob, I printed. He even printed a paper out for me.
I did. What the fuck? Look at the paper.
It's probably not my name.
No.
I just want to feel special.
I usually do quick.
It says Jacob Tyler.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
on a podcast. This is cool. I'm fucking juice.
I call you one of the most interesting men on the earth.
Thank you.
I really do. You have
that.
stories for and here's when I was prepping this episode, getting the questions ready.
Yes.
I was like, I don't really know a lot about Jacob Tyler.
I'm
in all
I'm
honesty.
an enigma.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
Mystery wrapped in riddle.
Yeah, I show a bit of my damage, but and then I block a lot out.
You do. You're good. And usually when we always
You're good.
spoke, it's always about like the future, what we're doing now, how we doing now.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't want to sound like a cliche, but man, it's just progression and wanting to move forward on wherever you're at. It's just, you got to find your thing, and it just, you got to.
Yeah.
You can't be happy. And I try to instill that into people. Oops, sorry. Because life fucking sucks sometimes, and people suck. And I want your life to suck a little less when I'm around.
Yeah, I mean it's universal. Like everyone has different struggles, but it's just different amount. Like something hits somebody different, no matter who you are.
Yes.
But I was thinking about that while I was doing this. I was like, I don't know about Jacob Tyler. Like obviously I know probably not the easiest life that you've lived. So honestly, this is gonna be a conversation. No icebreakers needed. This is all about Jacob Tyler. Because
How much does a polar bear weigh?
Enough to break the ice.
Yep, we just did.
So bad, so corny. I hate it. Honestly, I hate it.
That was great. Keep that shit in. That was amazing. That was so good. Yes.
But obviously, we got our producer Tombo on the boards, running the show. He's gonna be on the mic.
That guy too. Shout out to Tombo, man. His drive is nuts. I've never seen more of a driven fucking big guy in my life. This dude's a hustler, man. Vlogging at a Giants game. I was super drunk, and I was speaking in an Irish accent the entire time on his vlog. It's terrible. It was great though. You guys are doing it.
We are. So glad to have you on. Thanks. So, but like I said, no icebreakers. No. I want to go straight in
there.
Yeah. I really want to get to know you because I don't know your past as well as I know your present, right? And this whole theme of this podcast is kind of getting a new start on life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
getting that reboot going.
Yeah.
So kind of start me off. How was life as a youth? Like growing up, what was an average day in like Jacob Tyler's shoes? Like what shit was thrown at you?
I like to categorize it as a very Bay Area life. And what I mean by that is you don't meet a lot of people here that are like white picket fence kids,
Yeah.
And so I put myself in that category. My dad is the hardest working man I've ever met in my life. The man's worked every day of his life just to support his family and to do everything he can. And my mom is a bit out there. She's a little different. And she suffers from depression issues and things like that. So there's just challenges. Parents got divorced right around like 3rd grade. I picked a move with my mom. Lived in Sacramento. We went homeless.
So what before?
Yeah. No worries. I don't know.
No, it's good.
I'm just knocking them down.
That's what I'm here
answer
for. So,
away. Yeah.
Parents were together, then split.
Yes. So my dad and my mom married, had my sister. My sister's name is Megan, my best friend. And then I grew up in a townhouse. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, as a kid.
Yeah, I grew up in a townhouse. I got
a tall house.
Stairs and shit. Almost broke my neck probably 1,000 times.
Especially in this area. Stairs is very rare.
Yes. Yeah, it was cool, man. Still remember my preschool's name. Rainbow Kids. Like the happiest times of my life.
Hey.
They would give me the shit.
That's before it went to shit, right? Yeah, that's before. So that's the simpler times, right? Everybody's got those.
Old days. So 3rd grade comes around, parents go through the divorce. I think that's where we're at.
Was it a lot of fighting, or was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of fighting. So it was a very loud household. My mom did her best, but not as good as possible at times. I guess I don't really want to sound like an asshole.
Well, no, it's one of those things where it's like, as a kid, your parents are so old, so wise, but you get older to where we are, and you go, oh, they're just people.
No,
I mean, people with faults and everything.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
And who taught me that more in a positive manner is my father, more or less, than my mom. My mom was more or less my friend in my life than like more of a guide or an adult.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the time was them going at it and like basically. So I also at the time I have a brother named his name is Michael. He passed away in 2007. He was there at the time when all of this was going on, and he really took care of my sister well. And I'm super young, so I don't really have a grasp on what's going on. And my sister was my protector, man. Like this is a big distinct memory, is like being that young and going through things like that, is her having my back. I remember my parents were fighting viciously outside of some building, and my sister's like literally hands me a lollipop, and she goes, "This is a magic lollipop because this can make everything better." And so like that type of kind of moments those resonate more, a lot. Yeah. And that's kind of how my foundation was, is my sister raised me a lot and developed my brain a lot more. And I took care of my mom's health a lot more, and that burden was put on me at a very, very young age. And
you had to grow up
very quick.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly. So, I mean, there's that. And then we go to Sacramento. My sister stays with my brother Michael, so I go out there by myself and just my mom.
So why do you choose? Was you got the chose, right? So you were.
I guess I think so. I'm pretty sure my dad just gave me up, but not really.
Okay. But okay,
I think it was just like, okay, there's 2 kids, you get one. And that's the one you get.
Again, this is all in the past too, right? So it's all. This is not what it is currently.
Oh no,
absolutely. Just to make that clear, just in case anyone's dropping in. With anything, right?
Like, dude, this Debbie Downer.
Yeah, well, no, even like anybody. It's like obviously,
fair.
Things weren't good.
No. Things were patchy.
So you go with your mom up to Sacramento.
Yep.
And you said you're homeless for a point?
Yeah. So my mom was out there. Like I said again, my mom suffers from depression. She did very extremely.
A human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
A very wonderful and loving human being, but it clouded a lot. But she always, one thing I will never take away from my mother is she always made me safe and always kept me fed. Like, I was never really in harm's way, but I was just in a really bad spot.
Yeah.
So we go out there. Essentially, I don't think my mom went to work enough, and she got fired. And man, at 3rd grade, you don't know what an eviction notice looks like. Well, I fucking did. Like, I walked up.
It wasn't like...
no, it was, you guys haven't paid your rent. It's time to go. Like, I did lines and lines of, welfare, seeing a bunch of crazy shit. At the time, I think my mom was also going through bankruptcy later on. And so we just were financially, I knew we never had money. Yeah. And that necessarily was never like the drive of it. It was just more like, what is the next place? So we lose the apartment. At the time I had a friend named Robert, and his mom paid an extra month on her apartment that they just moved out on. So me and my mom lived on a mattress in there for a while. And luckily, the superintendent or whoever cleans up the place, he was like a younger guy, and he liked us, so he never told on us, but he knew we were living in there, so we were squatting. I was squatting with my mom for a while, and then we go and live actually at their house, which was a fun time. It's like just me pulling the positive out of the negative.
Well, I mean that's what this is about.
Yeah,
right. It's finding the highlights and the lowlights.
Oh yeah. And okay, so
especially
I'll pace back. I'll pace back on what I'm saying, and I'll validate the good parts as well.
Well, absolutely, and it's also one of those things where it's like when you have to grow up that fast, young too, like, and it's different for everybody, right? And it's not everybody doesn't have the same extreme. Like for me, same kind of thing, like broken home, like
I'll tell you some other stuff like off mic that'll still
piece of shit. And it's one of those things where it's like when I tell the
that
stories
was
of my
interesting about you too
dad.
Is piecing together your like how strong of a person you are, and then you telling me that it was very impressive on how you like.
And then strong as in, and that's the thing where it's like you really get perspective on it. Where it's like it affects everyone differently, right?
Yeah.
But then I sit here and I listen to your story, and it just like makes it so much better because it was one of those things where it's like you have to grow up fast.
Yeah.
Didn't have money either, right?
You feel very alone about
food
it.
Stamps. I remember finding out that rent was a catch, 3-bedroom house, $1,200 a month. Not bad at all because my mom had some good friends that like had some property that they were renting out, right?
That's cool.
I remember breaking down crying. Like $1,200. Like how are we gonna afford this? How can we stay here? Blah, blah, blah. I'll get a job. I'm like 13 years old trying to Still,
I love butter noodles the day I die. It's my poor man meal. You know what's funny though?
And tacos.
Here's what's this one thing I love that about me that my mom instilled in me at the times is we dirt broke, but we always had this weird little lump of money we'd spend on good food and cheese. No joke. Like we were talking 99-cent box of everything, but the Parmesan was like $7.99 at the store, and that was the fucking luxury, man. It was, and I'm still till this day. I'm like, if I'm at home, I'm opening up making some butter noodles, and I'm satisfied. Like
that's what you need. Like this was a pro move by my mom. I think she only did this a couple times, but I remember this is Stouffer's lasagna.
Ooh, the Stouffer's.
Take off the cheese.
Oh yeah.
And then nice cheese.
Ooh, God, innovation.
Dude,
being broke is great sometimes. Like it just makes you observe and appreciate the smaller things.
Yeah, the cheese, right? And then like you don't have a lot like physically, but it also makes you appreciate like the actual relationships you have as well.
For
instead
sure.
Of the stuff you have.
Dude, food.
That's the one thing I was always grateful for.
Oh yeah.
Was being poor. Like being poor was the greatest thing that I always say that ever happened.
It's crazy. It's crazy because it's just you have a different perspective, but at the same time, it's like it sucked.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just
everybody's got the new shit.
Yeah.
Like you're well, especially with me because like I don't know necessarily the situation you were in, but poor kid growing up around poor kids.
Yeah. Yes. Well, actually, oddly, no. In a weird circumstance, I was put in a year-round school. I wore a uniform.
Oh, okay. That wasn't expecting that.
Yep. I actually had to go to like 3 different elementary schools because the school districts kind of fucked me.
Yeah.
And so like I went to a place called Franklin in the boonies, man, the farmlands. I was like, there we could have been some real anti-Semitism. Like, man, now my little bullshit 2 white friends protecting each other. No, hey boy, what you doing over here? Get the fuck out of here. So I left there and I don't remember the other place school, but that was wealthy people. That's first. I now know what a bully is. I had a real bully in high school or in elementary school. Like the kid would prey on people. Like now that I'm a grown man and see what it's affecting now, like I'm like, oh yeah, I totally suffered from that. Oh yeah, the kid would beat the fuck out of children, like and have the kids is for sure. What was that when you don't care? When you're super into yourself? Sociopath. He's for sure sociopath.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
The kid would hurt his animals. It was for sure sociopath. But his parents were rich, but it was such a broken home.
He's taking out his relationships. Oh my god,
the worst. But it was a huge house. They had all the cool critters. Dad was a skateboarder. Mom probably just was high on opiates, probably like that white woman in the house. Just,
popping the
my
pills.
narcos.
Yeah.
My ego hurts.
A glass of red wine.
Hey, sign me up for that cocktail. That sounds like a relaxing day. Draw me a bath with a bath bomb. I'm into this shit. By the way, I'm so juiced that like men taking care of themselves is getting cooler now, and it's like okay.
Yeah, it's a real shift,
dude. It's dope. Like I remember when like the scariest man said like he uses a coffee scrub on his body. Ken Lon was like, yeah, you know, listen, motherfucker, I took a shower, and then I want to take my shower, I took my fucking coffee grounds now. I'm like, use a coffee scrub? Like, you did jail time, bro. Like, you are a badass. Bitch, my skin needs to be silky smooth all the time. It's got to last. I was like, what do you use? Can you send me the link? I would love to try it. I'm like, holy shit, this is
the coconut oil, coffee grounds.
Man, this is tight. And then after, you're like,
oh yeah, it
smells great. This is awesome.
But absolutely, yeah. So poor kid growing up in rich kids. Similar to my situation where it's like.
And the fuck thing was that I look at now. I was alone during that period, right? Like it was just me and my mom.
Didn't have brother, sister.
Yeah, they were Fremont, 3.5 hours away, and it was every other weekend. Yeah. So you know, my sister would counsel me. Literally, it was like I would be in counseling to my mom. My mom was always about my health and my knowledge. She really was. So even at the time, she knew we were going through some rough shit. Put me in counseling. So that's why I'll never see a counselor again because I was forced to do it. It's helpful though.
It definitely is. I do recommend.
There was a handful of them that like sessions that I've always kept. Like there was a couple of them. There's one about a Riverstone, and I can tell that story later. But it's just cool. Yeah, so I didn't, you know,
You ever take that out on, like, because for me, my deflection was be the really funny kid, also kind of be an asshole. Like, deflect, so they don't know what's going on in your life.
I'm the sweetest person. I never did that. I protected, but I was very particular about the friends that I invested my time into because, like, you know, I went through my own like really painful things, and it's scary to talk to about it with people because you feel alone when you're there. You know, you're in this fucking dark hole, and you feel no love. You know, so it's like I don't want to tell someone that because it's shitty. I want to just kind of try to improve my situation and just be happy. Yeah. So yeah, I guess actually I would just pile it all in the back, and I would cover it up with, you know, humor for sure. And just trying to fill the room with love or a good positive vibe.
Went the opposite way.
Yeah.
Well, not that I was an outright asshole. It's just like
now I'm
just
a fucking
sometimes
cunt.
Where it's like, dude, take your eyes off me, go to him. Yeah, and then same with the investing in the relationships, right? It's like I've had enough people walk out on me.
For sure.
Like I can't have that going on in my social life. So as a kid, you just kind of go like, shut out until you find someone that is in there for a long haul, and that's why I have so many. Like,
that's fair.
At least for me, it's like I have friends from elementary school still.
I have a handful. I do too, and you know, it's actually I'm glad that you said that. That's been a very important human thought I've been having, and I've said it a couple times, so I guess I wanted to say it now. Is realizing that some of the people that you are like with are really going to be there for the rest of your life, and it's a crazy thought to me. You know, like for you two, for example, like I've gotten to know you guys, and you're friends that I would like to keep for ongoing years. Yeah. And when you think about that, like fuck, like we could be friends forever. Like you are gonna have a family, you won't, but you know you might get married one day, you might have a family, and like we'll all be there for each other. I take so much value into that characteristic I find in people. Like I don't need to talk to you at all. I don't fucking care how your day-to-day is going. But if I call you and you're and at the end of the day you're like, hey, either come over or I'll be there at this time. That is a big deal. And I don't think a lot of people recognize that in people anymore. Because you think everyone's gonna be fucking gone.
Well, I just checked their social media. They're fine. Or like, they're doing good. You know,
you drop a like every 6 months. What's up, motherfucker? What's up? You cocksucker. Come here. I want to like your picture.
But that's the thing is like I'm so like I don't need like it's an issue too because I'm like that in relationships too. But like I don't need to know your like day to day. Like I don't need it. But it's like when I call you. you're picking up that motherfucking phone and we're talking.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Dude,
right?
100%.
And-
100%.
Yeah, just how are you
I don't
doing?
give a fuck about how your day went yesterday. I want to know your general well-being.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, yesterday sucked. Okay, well, what about like the last 10 days? Are you genuinely good? Oh yeah, no, everything's actually great. I want that response. Oh, that cocksucker cut me off today. Fuck, I don't care. Get over it.
But and then it's just like, and again, that's why I like doing this.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just the
dude,
conversation, just
the
to get
coolest shit.
to know people.
So
like
cool.
it's just conversation in general. It's like I value that way more than like, oh, how's your day? Like, oh,
Yeah,
was it a bad
and you know
day?
what?
Was
Yes,
it a
you
good
do.
day or a bad day?
Yes, you do.
It was hot outside, wasn't it? Like,
And what I admire though about you and what you do is you still choose to pry. Oh, sorry. You still
Just get in there,
choose
just get in there.
to pry a little bit to continue to hear a conversation. That's what I respect about you, because you're willing to listen, because you are interested, and that's very cool. Like, we've had conversations outside of, my ex job at work, and we would sit there for like 25 minutes going back and forth, but on like a real deep conversation for a cigarette break. Like,
Yeah.
And it was legit, and I appreciate that, and it's cool. And now you're fucking,
it's not just
recording my ugly face.
weather talk. Like, I hate it. But
hey, the weather today.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your mom?
Hey, go fuck
hate
yourself.
It.
I don't give a fuck.
You cocksucker. Oh, that's so good.
But okay, so Sacramento,
Yep.
you're alone.
Shit
Like,
goes to shit. I live in a hostel. I lived in a hostel
How
for...
long? Sorry,
it was like a few weeks.
Okay.
I lived in a hostel for a few weeks. Kind of cool. Maybe...
me.
It's kinda
Like,
cool.
is
There
there
was a
like
ping
good
pong
people?
table.
Usually, it's generally good people in a hostel. No, yeah.
We had a kind of our own space, I would say.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know if it was a couple weeks. I don't know if I was there for a while, though. Probably a week. Maybe not a
3
couple
years.
weeks. I don't even fucking cocksucker was living there. But it's funny. So going back, so now like you brought it up again. It's a good refresh. How I like bounce back from it is there's a couple of things I want to point out about it. Is you always have to take. I call them your grains of rice. You got to take them to like really be able to validate your value on your memory. So you just count them. So I remember also there was a time where like once we got kicked out of the Robert guy's house, they didn't like us anymore.
Oh, the one you were spotting?
Yeah, we left there. There's a giant like dirt area in there, like a rock quarry, and somebody made it like a giant dirt bike track. So it was really cool. Like basically I lived at a dirt bike skate park for like
Jacob Tyler's
2
dream.
months. It was awesome.
Jacob Tyler's dream.
I almost fucking broke my chest.
Yeah,
it was
I'm
great.
sure.
It was great. So, and this is funny. I'll tell the full story. I don't ever tell this to people, but I hate my middle name. My middle name is Robert because it's the nickname for it's Bob. So the story will come around. I had to live with this redneck dude, and I want to say he was an arms dealer. But he basically kind of lived in like one of those mobile homes, and I slept on the floor for like a few months. And right up the road was this giant, beautiful park where the Russian mob, I'm convinced, would play chess there. I'm talking like old Russian guys looking scary as fuck, bottles of vodka on on their tables, cool. But there was this old cuddy Victorian house in the back, and it was like a solid 2.5 stories tall, and it had no texture, so it was all just bare wood. And there was a giant pond, and they had peacocks, like 3 different types of species of ducks that I've never seen in
Somebody
my life.
living there?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they had a guard rooster, and you would get up to that fucking fence and and it would be like, don't fuck with me, homie. I'm
Don't pass that fence, I
Hey,
will
fool,
fuck
you
you
see
up."
this pecker, bud? I'm gonna get you, like, get away. But me and my mom and sometimes my sister would just sit there and stare at it. It's so beautiful. Like, we're in this fucking, dark place in our lives, but there's this weird pillar. And we called it the Freaky Deaky Dutch House because it was when Austin Powers came out. And they were like, we're going to go see the Freaky Deaky Dutch House. It was just our family inside joke, but it was tight.
You guys, what would you talk? Like, did you talk when you would kind of sit there?
More just like, not really.
It was kind of like
It was
a
just-
mutual acknowledgement.
Yeah,
like,
it was like, we are coming here because it's pretty and you have to be quiet because the animals, It was more of just like shut us out time.
yeah.
And then one of my last really good times there that is a staple, like a staple of the character I am and the relationship that I have with my sister it was probably 105, and we were outside on the back of my mom's Toyota 4Runner, the little bed on it. We both split. It was probably I don't know how many pounds it was. This huge watermelon. Huge. Fucking huge. cut it in half, and we sat there and watched prostitutes walk up and down the street for like 2 hours eating that fucking watermelon. We dusted it. And it was probably the happiest day of my life with my sister. Like, we sat there and we ate that shit, and it was like nothing else in the world mattered.
And you know they were prostitutes.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Fucking horse.
Yeah, what's your age?
My age?
Yeah.
How old are you in third grade? Like, I'm in the second grade at the time.
Okay, second grade.
So,
we'll just say second grade.
No, yeah, I don't know what age.
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying it. So it's like the end of second grade-ish. Like
seven?
beginning of third.
That's like 6 or 7.
Yeah, like third. No. Beginning of third grade.
Okay.
Beginning of third grade. But for sure.
Okay, for sure.
Beginning of third grade. Because I came back at the end of the school year in Fremont, and nobody wanted me there. Literally, people were like, oh, why are you back? I was destroyed.
People you already knew?
Yeah.
Wait, so how'd you... when did... Okay, so you already knew people. Yeah. Was that from school?
I grew up in Fremont up until the second...
God, you were the kid who came... everybody has one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was the comeback kid. No, I'm the comeback kid. Hey, now.
I like that.
And so I remember the first day I went to school, they fucking were like, we don't want you here. I'm like, wow.
Well, rewind. Why are you going back?
Oh, because I'm homeless.
Got it. So
there's no money to
your mom
feed
can't
me.
get it together.
No, and
she realizes she can't support a kid.
Not at all. Yeah, and my dad was basically like, there's no way I'm leaving him here.
How was school though in Sacramento though for you?
I still don't
outcasts.
know.
Do you remember?
I didn't learn. I was so focused. I mean, I would try, but I was just so focused on, I guess, whatever
real life shit.
Yeah, was at hand.
Something that kids shouldn't have to focus on.
No.
You're like, hey, how am I going to eat today?
Yeah.
Like, instead of like. Well,
you're banking on. Yeah, we're at the welfare office like 3 hours ahead of time in the morning. Like, we're there at 6 a.m. just to make sure we get the check. Like, it's no joke.
Yeah,
and like, it's day to day. And so my mom basically loses control. Is like, I can't do this anymore. So she remains homeless for a while, which is very unfortunate.
But at least she didn't keep you there.
No, well, my dad was like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no fucking way I'm going to let this happen anymore.
So back with dad.
Back with Megan, and we're still very close. It was more like the development time. I said third grade, fourth grade. My dad remarries to a lady named Trina. She was batshit crazy. All she had to do was be nice, and she could have had a really lovely life. She was very mean to my father constantly, and he just wants
me like how?
She was just an evil cunt. Very, 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 very jealous. Got jealous of my sister's relationship with my dad. Like, oh, you're gonna fucking go and eat dinner with your daughter? You just drank a beer. Like, wouldn't allow us to spend time. Like,
oh, God.
She kicked me out on my birthday. Kicked me out of the house when I was in my room playing video games with the sound off. And she told me she didn't want me to make a mess in the house when I had my door closed. So you talked about friends, and this is a good segue into that. In those times, my best friend's name was Tyler, and I spent most of my time at his house. I really grew up a lot of the time in his home because I hated being home because it was just anarchy and just hate. You know, and you, because you're a kid, your parents try their best not to take it out on you, but when your wife's fucking making you really unhappy, it's gonna bleed out. You know, it's just,
you don't want. Yeah,
it sucks.
You don't want kids to be around that at all.
No.
So, and your dad's an adult enough to know that, hey, this is probably not the best environment.
And, man, that man is a fucking soldier. Like, I will never respect another human being more than I respect that man. He's an asshole at times, but the amount of work he puts in on a day-to-day basis is just, it blows my mind just to feed his family. He's worked basically a main real career job, like with Costco, and working 3 other side jobs constantly. Yeah. Like, always. But what he does is slaves away. Bam, now he's in fucking Alaska, wasted, trying to fucking finger an Eskimo. You know what I mean? You just never know. Like and dude,
like
my
a gentleman.
Mexico trip with my dad, that's a podcast in itself. Holy shit, that was fun.
So fun guy, good relationship
sorry,
with dad.
Probably yelling in your ear. I forgot about that.
Now, you go back to your dad.
Yep.
Obviously, you don't have that pre-established relationship, right? Where it's like it's probably not great.
No. Me and my father's relationship was very not like we were not very close. It was the least favorite child for sure because we didn't have the relationship, and I kind of walked into another shitstorm. So it wasn't really.
You're getting out of a bad spot to go into another not great
great spot,
better
yeah.
than homeless.
But oh yeah. Oh, my life was great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I didn't have a bed for a while either. Forgot to tell you that part. When I moved back in, I didn't have a room or a bed, so I slept in the living room floor in my second, little living room area with my snake, and that was it. That was my fucking life. It was great. Little blanket, little pillow, living the dream.
Yeah.
Hey, those were the fucking easiest days, man.
I mean, yeah, you go from homeless to
Yeah.
living room.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
There's a
sweet
fridge.
upgrade.
We got a fucking
upgrade.
fridge.
Got a fucking snake cocksucker.
Dude, motherfucker,
We're
there's
making it.
1 gallon of milk in the fridge. This is great. I don't even like milk. I hate milk. I'm not lactose. I just don't like it.
But I
The
appreciate
flavor
it.
sucks.
But I appreciate
it's
it.
there. Somebody bought it. This is great. And it was 2%.
It's not government
Wasn't that whole
government milk either.
Shit. Yeah, it was good. It was fucking good. But yeah, and so my dad just he struggled to survive. The guy, and it was easier when his ex-wife was around because it's 2 fucking incomes. And my dad's a numbers guy. You'd think he's half Jew. The dude runs number like he knows the penny to what he has. His Snickers bar costs $2.25. He will subtract it from the grand value that's in his account. And so that's his thing. Just he needs to survive. That man always did. And he would always work on the house. And then that's what he taught me. He was, you know why I haven't lost a son? He's like, because I have projects. Because I was going through a tough time at one point. He's like, find a project, and that's your anger. Find a project. He's like, when I got a divorce, I reinsulated the entire house. I didn't have time to be sad, didn't have time to be angry. I had time to think about it, work on something, and work myself through
Some
it.
great advice too.
And that was funny that you said that because I got into painting cars. I'm into building shit, and I'm like, man,
That's the most interesting man in the world. You
watching-
do have.
My dad used to
The most hobbies.
Yeah, we used to make the wooden sample tables for Costco. No joke. The Costco sample tables go in. Nice ladies you want one, but you can only fucking have one.
Yeah.
No, I want 2 because I'm with my
Where's
dad.
your mom?
Yeah. Oh, she's down
Yeah.
on the milk aisle. She's out there. You fucking cocksucker. Just give me 2. I just want it. And so we used to make those, and that dude literally found one, cloned it, hustled it, and then grabbed me by the scruff of my neck and goes, "You're helping me." And so I learned. He all of this shit in the house. I'm a decent woodworker. I could for sure build a nice table, and I can help cut floors. My dad
Hey, bro.
redid the floors.
You know who needs a table?
This house.
Yeah,
I
we
told
do.
you Craigslist, homie.
We do. You said you could build it.
Yeah, you said you could build it.
Hey, I got y'all. How much you guys gonna pay for it? I was trying to go for free for y'all and get a finished one. You guys want some too? I'm about.
Yep.
Some fucking wood glue and some
We're
staples,
working on it.
baby.
We're
This
working
ain't-
on it.
And then we're gonna have a nice
Hey,
tablecloth
shims and
in
trim.
there. They're like, wow, it's a really nice table. Don't lift the cloth.
Yeah,
Don't
do
lift
not,
do
do
cigarette
not do it.
burns in the wood. Fucking just the worst. Somebody's tagged on there.
No,
That's good.
so we jumped a little around
That's
there.
fair.
But
welcome to the
so
podcast.
you back with your dad? No, it's
Yep,
good.
yep,
This is
yep.
what it is. It's a conversation. You're back with your dad. Now you're going to school. You were in school with your sister. Are you guys close enough in age?
So my sister is 2.5 years older than me. I'm 25. She is 28. She's pushing 30. You're pushing 30.
Damn dirty 30.
Dude, I love making it. So it's funny.
Remember when a 30-year-old felt to you as 7 years old? God damn. Am I going to live to be that old?
You sneeze and you thought they were going to fucking fall over. Bro, I don't, my brain, I have a theory, but it's stupid, but I don't feel 25. I get it now. Being that, growing up and, once you hit 30s and stuff, especially hanging out with, our friends from work, Patrick and Mike, they're older, in their older 20s, but they're still partying like we did. I was I'm like, wow, you can do this your whole life? I'm like, wow, you guys are weird.
Yeah. I'm old, man.
Yeah, man. Dude, my back hurts and shit sometimes.
I'm pushing 30, cocksucker. I can't be.
I gotta rub my girl's knee every time she comes home. That poor thing. She's like, babe, my knee hurts. Isn't it bad eyes? Can you rub it? Gotta go get crushed
I love
ice.
the accent you gave her. Love the
Thank
accent
you.
you
By
gave
the way, a luxury in life. Take this, another being broke thing. I get so excited when a refrigerator has crushed ice.
Yes.
I get so
1,000%.
Dude, it is such a luxury to me. When I started dating Katie,
Ice maker at all.
dude.
Just
Yeah,
period.
the fucking
At all.
tray.
Yeah.
Ugh.
At all.
Ugh. But you know
I
you
don't
made it.
have to pour water
But
into
bro,
this
you
tray.
made it when you got crushed ice, dog. Like you made it. If you made it, you got Costco ice. You know how they look like little goose poops, like Wingstop ice.
That's
you made it.
yeah,
Like you're
it's
there.
made.
But
The
crushed
Sonic ice.
you are like middle class, doing well.
Yeah.
Maybe got like 15 grand.
You got
and
a
some
dishwasher?
stocks and a hybrid.
Yeah.
And an unbuilt moped that your son bought from Craigslist.
But he's working on it though. Working on it though.
Got it from a kid named Martine. He got a tattoo on his face. The fuck you get this from, Martine? Fucking give it to my son for.
Good stuff.
Fucking cups full, making me look like an alky.
Oh, sorry. You want the rest of this?
Here, I'll take it.
Yeah, take that. Kill that.
Get me warmed up, baby. Tombo, you looking good over there, man.
You are looking
All
good
right,
today,
all
Tommy.
right.
But so you guys aren't in school together. So
No.
how's so now you're in the district where your siblings are, and I know that very well, where they ran through before.
Yes.
And teacher comes in, they're like, "I love you, you're a Doherty," or
Yeah.
"I fucking hate you, you're a Doherty."
Both. I got hit with both.
Yeah, me too.
My brother Mike
everybody.
was mayhem, and my sister was anarchy.
Yeah.
And then I was just the death and destruction.
The three brothers, everybody hated in terms of teacher wise, besides like one or two, and then like two sisters that like everybody loved.
You know what the thing is with us though? Is like we weren't fucking like mean. We were like. We definitely went against the grain, but we're always very respectful. Like, we're gonna say
That's
fuck
important.
you,
Yeah.
but then apologize after. Like, hey, I didn't really mean fuck you, but you kind of put me in a spot here. You know, and it was funny, like, a lot of my teachers, I have, like, very, very, very fond memories of a few teachers. If I win the lottery, there are hands down 3 teachers I'm breading out. Like, there's a lot of people in this world that kind of saved my life at times I will never know. And it was funny that time a lot of the teachers were those people. And like they would come, and I'd seen 6th grade teacher's name was Mr. George. And years later, me and my sister eating breakfast, and I go and say hi to him, and I find out his wife has cancer. They're old. I mean, it's really sad. And he looks at me and he goes, I'm so happy to see you two. He's like, I had sleepless nights thinking about like your family and what you guys were going through. He's like, I can't believe you're here. He's like, thanks for saying hi to me.
It's crazy when someone gives a shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a big deal, especially
I love going up north. Everyone waves.
Yeah.
Hi. It was fucking nice. Stop being fucking assholes. It's okay to be nice to people.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, especially in a teaching job where you're getting paid shit, you probably deal with a ton of shit.
Oh, you deal with
and
me.
you just get bitter.
I'm the worst.
and
Substitutes. Man, I'm pulling out the big guns. I've made 3 substitutes cry. It's my favorite shit in the world. Ooh, you insecure fucking college student. I'm going to ruin your day. Oh, I made a few
substitutes. It was fucking free. Like, there was a couple substitutes where like, can we make her cry today?
Oh, for sure. Oh, it was my it was my fucking born destiny.
I heard she was Mr. Jimmy's science class, and they made her cry. We're way worse than Mr. Jimmy's science class.
Yeah,
we totally
you
made
got
her
a
cry
badge
today.
of honor. Fucking somebody like, all right, you want to see the biggest cunt is? Here we go. I've got a very, very inappropriate story about my my sophomore teacher. I will not tell that on this story. Okay,
but
I'll tell.
Glad you brought it up later.
Yeah. No. People will hate me.
Yeah, glad you brought it up. Those we can't talk about.
Essentially, she made me so upset because she picked on me and like really, really made me feel unwelcome in her class that I found out the best thing to hurt her, and I rented a book called Mein Kampf, and I put it on the table.
God damn
now,
it.
I'm not an ass and I'm not racist, but I knew it would hurt her feelings because she fucking would always pick on me, and she really made me feel little and worthless in her class. Like, I would try, and she wouldn't give me shit back. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking ruin your month.
Some teachers are just bitter.
Oh, and I went after her good. I rolled pennies on the floor. It was fucking nuts. I was mean. But she was a bitch, like, legit. She, like, got me, I wrote a poem that we were supposed to write for class and then called it a cry for help. And then sent me to mandatory shit. My fucking parents had to get involved. It was ridiculous.
It was great. I mean, it's and
I'm like,
especially
lady,
like the
tongue
soulless
punch my
ones.
fart box. You can fucking suck a dick.
Yeah,
no way.
Like,
you dirty cocksucker.
When it feels so good as a kid too, because like there are just better teachers. Like not all teachers are angels. Like there are 1,000% teachers that deserve to be like where they like they need to be paid more. Like they're absolute angels, and there are teachers who are just bitter to the world, picking on kids, right?
Yeah.
And like treating them
assholes.
like shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's when my brothers would like pay for field trips with pennies. Like just straight up like pennies.
Dude,
come with,
I'm
like-
fucking Apple. If you sue me, I'm coming through with pennies and new ones too, so there's no copper. Like you're not gonna be like, oh, this is from the fucking early early 20s. I'm gonna cash this in for $30. No, bitch, that's 1 cent. You count it.
It's actually less than 1 cent now.
Yeah, right. Fuck.
New money.
Dude, I think I'm gonna run away to Ireland for like 2 weeks next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I as developing as a human being, and for me to feel accomplished, I feel like I have to travel alone. And for me to close a chapter, and it's a funny thought as well. Chapter, I'll tell you about a tattoo I have. It's called the Book of Lost Chapters, and it plays into all of this. But I feel like I have to travel alone. And for me, I feel like I have to have the people that love me support me and do it. Like to know, to like solidify like your spot in my life. And I don't mean that in like a negative aspect, but I want to know if everyone's going to be able to support me through whatever decision I make. So I think I'm just going to buy a ticket and cut out to Ireland and just find like an Airbnb and hang out.
I love it. I love shit like
Be
that.
fucking tight.
Do it.
Bitch ass sister
love
just
shit
went
like
to
that.
Canada.
Yeah, but it's
My
Canada.
Aunt Lynn,
Who the
that's
fuck
what it
wants to go
was.
to Canada, you know what I mean?
I
got
mean,
moves?
dude, the architecture is gorgeous.
Sure.
It's all stone. But she said they were all cunts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking
100%.
the
all
French
of them.
are assholes.
Yeah.
She was like, everyone was rude, like, because she went to like the really French part, not like the how about that area,
Yeah,
more
the
like
French
the
part,
bonjour,
yeah,
eat
the
my
country
snail. Get the fuck out of here.
Quebec,
But yeah, Quebec, yeah.
Montreal.
Dude, have you watched Letterkenny on Hulu?
Yeah, good stuff.
So good.
Good stuff.
So good. But yeah, I want to be able to feel confident and do that. I feel like if I'm able to do that, I really think I can close the chapter of like that life,
Yeah.
and of that youth time of my life.
Flip to a
Like,
new one.
yeah, because now I'm like, bam, now it's big boy time.
Adult time.
I had to go up a pant size. Yeah,
You
that was
thick-
another
thick
fat
boy
boy,
nation?
thick boy nation. Yes.
Damn.
But yeah, that was a funny day. Called my sister and she fucking pissed herself laughing. I'm like, I fucking had to buy new pants. She's like,
Yeah,
stupid
boy, you're getting
bitch.
happy. That means you're
Dude,
getting happy.
I
Fat and happy.
eat so good. My girl, me and my dude, the sexiest place in the house is the kitchen. Oh,
I believe that. I
the
stand by that.
sexiest place in the house, the kitchen. Me and my girl cook, and I mean, it is softcore porn in that fucking in that kitchen.
Cracking the man.
Dude, I
got
I'm
the
checking,
mean whisk arm
dude,
going.
I'm checking corner for her kids. Like I'm like, man, because there's some gross going on. I'm at, she's like washing a pan.
Not up to health standards,
and I'm
not-
just lolling her, just.
Solid C
Oh, it's the best.
on health inspection.
Dude, I'll be onto the fucking stove and I'll just get a little hand reach around on my fucking arm, a little neck tickle.
Look at you in love. In love.
Dude, it's the best. Fucking believe it.
All right. Well, we're getting into the now. Still gotta let some ground cover.
Touche. All right. I come back from Sacramento.
You're in
I'm
school.
living with my dad. I'm in school.
You're with your sisters now. Your sister and your brother.
Yeah, and me and her are still very close. And essentially, my sister was raised as don't ever let anything bad happen to your brother. Like, no matter what. It doesn't matter what he does. Don't let him fucking get hurt. And she did her job, for sure. Did it well. But I got my ass whooped by her within the same time. So I got a lot
Don't
of
let him
hard
get hurt
lessons.
unless it's by you.
Yeah. And then high school rolls around for her. And she, that's a big spot. So I'm not going to dwell too much on it because it's not something I want to rant on about fully. Actually, who gives a fuck? So my go to junior high, blah, 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 07, we get a film. My brother essentially gets in enough trouble. It's gang related, thug life. Woo, woo. What's up, boo? Blickety, blackety, clickety, clackety. And he gets shipped off. So my brother he's really adopted through my mom's niece, which they're a bunch of fucking losers. But I love him to death, and so he goes out there. Long story short, he ends up passing away from suicide, kills himself, and so that was the most like destroying, damaging thing that could have ever happened to my sister. Like that man was just a huge part of her life.
What about you? Because I guess you didn't know him for a lot of your life, right? So how'd that impact your life?
He was still there. It hurt. You know, I lost a brother. Like he was there in my life for a lot of it. You know, he was living with us. He was there all the time. He was just as much as a family member as anyone else. You know, so it definitely hurt. But I didn't have that that big bond. You know, it's kind of just I lost a brother, and it was absolutely destroying. But it destroyed my sister much more because that bond was way bigger. And it's just I had to step up, you know. And the craziest thing and why I'm so just in awe on how strong like my sister's been is the day my mom tells me I'm in school and I get pulled out of class and I fucking think I got caught. Right, I'm like, fuck, did they
Yeah,
find
what I
my
do?
weed?
God damn it!
I probably had fucking like 100 pills of ecstasy in my room. Like, just what happened, right? and so I get sit down and my mom tells me and I fall the fuck out, and my sister gets up out of the car, walks her ass over, picks me up off the ground and takes me to the car, walks me there. Like, you lost somebody that's way like just, you know, irreplaceable, and you pick your ass up and you get me out. Like, that's some shit.
While you're beat the fuck down, you're picking somebody else out.
And like, just fuck, man. Like, just seeing that strength in him was nuts. Like, damn. So like that happened. That was, you know, you can't really ever get over losing somebody like that. And so just kind of move forward, skip a bit. I mean, I spent a lot of time like at my buddy Tyler's house. Had a really good friend, Kyle, too. They'll always be in my life.
What was Tyler's house like?
It's the best. It was heaven. It was heaven on earth, man. Oh, so
everybody has one, right?
Dude,
where it's like the friend's house where it's
my
like
fat friend. It's even better. You know why fat friends are good? Because they eat a lot. That means their house is stocked. Mm-hmm. If you don't know about it, get a fat friend. Get a fat friend, they're the best. So his brother's name is Blake. I love you, Blake. But you're a fucking loser. Pathological liar. And so the guy is like, I mean, I was rough. They were both rough, but their house was pretty broken too. Their mom, they're Jehovah's Witness, where you don't have birthdays.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I gave Tyler, my friend, my whole life from first grade. I gave him his first birthday, I think. Like his real first,
Shit.
like where I was said, like made him a cake and like made it as a day out of it.
Yeah.
His parents never gave him a birthday. They're fucking Jehovah's Witness. Who fucking does that?
Yeah, that's.
And I know that you aren't a birthday guy. I know we've talked about that.
Yeah.
But just being acknowledged on it is nice. Like,
yeah, well, and also,
fucking,
especially as a kid, because you're looking around, everyone's like,
every
are you
single
going to
person
Tony's
in your
birthday
classroom,
party?
Every
Everybody.
kid.
Literally, you're the only
for your
one.
whole life. Like, until you're 18, your whole life, you haven't had. I've invited you to all 25 of my birthdays, so I have 10 of your other friends, and you haven't had one? Well, not we're, whatever age, but what the fuck? So I spent a lot of time living there almost. Like, I stayed there so much that my dad would have to call and get me to get sent back. Yeah. Because it was just, there was no, I felt love there. May took care of me, their mom.
They liked you?
They took care of me. What did I fucking tell you? What did I fucking tell you? What did I fucking tell you? What did I Okay, Lexia, I can't do this too much. I know it's super rude, but I was just I'm doing a podcast right now, and I was just talking about you and talking about how we have a cosmic connection, and you just called me.
That's so funny.
Okay, I love you, but that's fucking crazy. I love you. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Pre-podcast,
I fucking told you.
Pre-podcast, we were talking with Jacob about his cousin. He has a cosmic connection.
So weird.
It's funny. Every time he talks about her out loud, apparently calls.
Every time.
Whoa.
Every time. It's on. I swear to God, every time. I even had the same conversation with my girl like before all that, and it fucking happened. How weird.
You didn't set that up.
Why would I? Why would I? She's a weird kid, man. I love her. She's an oddball. She's the best. Love you, Lexi. Okay, so my brother passed away. That was fucking rough.
We were talking about Tyler.
Tyler. Okay, so Tyler.
So they were kind of, they're like, he's from a broken home.
They adopted me.
But they liked you, or they took care of you?
Oh, they loved me.
Okay, that's
May,
the question.
May adopted me. So it's funny. This is how I know. There was one night where she was sleepwalking, and she was yelling at Tyler and Blake and asking where a third child was. And she was talking about me. She's like, we're both here. She's like, no, my other kid, the skinny one, where is he? Like, really upset. And they're like, who, Jake? They're like, yeah, where's Jacob? Where's Jake? So they called me Jake. Don't ever fucking call me that if you haven't known me for 20 years. But she like went to bed, and like the next day she was like, was I tripping? No, they're like, oh no. Hey, you look for Jacob. That's not your kid. She's like, well, apparently it is. She is hands down the most destructive mom, like mentally in the best ways, because she wouldn't let us go anywhere. but we can do whatever we want. Like we played with fire and blew shit up,
Yeah.
but we can
Yeah,
only
I
do
know that
it.
well.
Can only do it in the fire pit. Don't ever if you're gonna do it in the fire pit.
I like that kind of parenting because
I
they're gonna
respect
do that
it.
anytime.
Yes,
You're gonna
yes,
do
yes.
that anyway.
I'm gonna
I
do it
that
anyways
anyway.
for sure.
You told me no, but
I
I'm
did it
gonna do it
anyway.
right here, not over a fire pit, and it could really fuck shit up.
So his kid name was Robert. He turned into a fucking Satanist. Swear, I believe in the devil. His girl was casting spells on us and shit. It was crazy.
Whoa, the
No. This is at Tyler's house. This is
okay,
another one of our friends.
Not one of Tyler's.
not the
Okay,
other. But this is the same Tyler. He got a new couch, so his couch was on the side of this house. The kid fucking Robert lit the couch on fire, and the couch burst into flames. First person they asked who did it, and they said mom was like, "Did fucking Jacob do this? I knew he did it." They're like, "No." But he fucking
the Satanist kid. Mom was the Satanist kid.
There was burn marks on the house. It was nuts. I came over right after. Fucking Blake put it out of the hose. I was surprised that he did anything, but I was like, Jesus. I'm gonna fucking burn the house down.
Close calls like that as a kid, you're like,
dude. So
fuck.
many.
I remember,
so many.
I remember lighting a can of gas, like a can of Coke, on fire, right? And I was like, I'm smart. I'm gonna play this safe. I'll have a bucket of water.
Yeah.
And then,
It was gas.
I was like, it's perfect. It's good.
Oil
I
fire
got water.
and shit.
It's good.
I'm gonna throw
I
water
got
on
water.
a oil fire.
Didn't know you're a fucking kid. And then it gets too hot. I go, fuck. All right, time to abort. You drop the can of gas in the plastic bucket, and the water catches on fire. And then now it's against the clock because the bucket's melting, right? So if the bucket melts, then the water pours over. It's under a deck, under a fucking deck. So as soon as that bucket goes down, it spills over, and then it's just under the deck, and then everything's on fire and everything's fucked.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's so
And then
good.
just putting it out in the nick of time with dirt.
Yeah.
Those close
dirt
calls
was
as
the
a kid,
shit.
or when you almost get injured.
Yo, dude. I almost cut
deep
Blake's
sigh
finger
breath.
off once.
Oh,
He
God.
came at me with a knife, and I blocked myself. He scared me, but he came at me with a knife, and I hit it out of his hand, and it wrapped his finger, and I took it down to bone. And I was so afraid that his mom would never talk to me again and let me hang out the house when it wasn't my fault.
Was it playfully, or was it
I hope so.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
I mean, honestly, we were raised in the early 2000s, just a 60-40 chance
You
that
fuck
somebody
off.
was
Yeah,
really going to try to stab you.
yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
I love you. Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Fuck off.
Three friends I've had cigarettes put out of my hand. I love you.
So you have the safe haven outside of home.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah. Justice, everything, scope, aesthetic. Here we go. All right, sorry.
So after your brother's death, you're in middle school?
Yeah. So 8th grade comes around, and I mean, I don't know. I guess I was just trying to be a goon. I was fucking hanging out with a bunch of kids, doing a bunch of stupid shit, just getting in trouble. But I never lost my sense of humanity though. I was always sweet. I've always been this kind of person, but. I just had to survive.
Skating? Is that when skating started?
Oh, my God. Skateboarding saved my life. One of the things that saved my life.
Was that
for
elementary
sure.
school or was that middle school?
The whole time.
The whole time.
I've been skating. I remember the first time I ever got a skateboard. It was up in Wairika, and my mom bought Mike's sister, Nina, a skateboard, and I threw a fucking fit. Because I was a child, a little bit.
Yeah.
And I threw a fucking fit, and I got my first board, and I never got off of it. I wasn't excellent, but I loved my skate. My skating story life is so much fun because I skated with some elite guys that were really good and that always had a camera. So I was exposed.
I feel early 2000s that was all over the place. Late 90s, early 2000s.
Dude, skateboarding was the shit. I for a long time I couldn't find my style of clothing and kind of who my identity was of what I wear. And then I really kind of came into myself and just the skater skater.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But just the Levi's, the Vans, and a cool fucking white tee and my hat.
Oh,
man.
God. That's so 2000s, though. It's so 2000s.
But I'm just so comfortable. And, even now, so I got trucks. I'm really that skater to everybody, but it's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, skateboarding's great. Sean Hernandez, shout out to that guy. Dude was the GOAT.
That kind of also your escape when you weren't...
100%. 100%. I mean, I just... It gave me an excuse to be out every single day. And all my other friends had a fucked up life. We're not fucked up, but a broken household. So we were all out to 12 o'clock at night, but we legitimately were skating. It wasn't like we were out there drinking or doing drugs or selling drugs. But it was just we sat at this manual pad right next to Cloverleaf Bowling. It was giant. It was probably like a 30, actually probably about this like the size of the living room, the manual pad. And I was there for 19 hours a day skating. And then we figured out how to work the bus system. We were all over the Bay Area.
Oh yeah.
Dude. And then my buddy got a car, and it was.
That's when it's over.
Oh,
that's when it's over.
It was over. We were going. I mean, I'm probably like I'm not saying I was a great skater, but I was with some great skaters, and we would go to these legendary spots. They would just fucking tear it up. And I'm like, I want a fucking spot in the video. Suck.
Yeah.
No, but they weren't They weren't mean, and they were like, all right, we'll get you in a minute. Let me finish this line. Dude, okay, mid-90s, that movie was
fantastic.
Dude, a documentary of my life, or like our lives at that time. It was amazing.
Fantastic. Yeah, I picture a young Jacob Tyler. I picture you as a little kid, actually.
Yeah, oh, dude, I was that kid, jumping off the roof, cracked head open.
Being the wild card. He is a wild card. Jacob Tyler, wild card. That's what I always say.
I got Thug Life tattooed on the inside of my lip for a reason, baby. Got it done when I was 16.
No, you don't.
I swear to God.
I've never seen it. Let me see it. Oh my God. He does. He fucking does.
I told you.
I didn't fucking know that.
Hey, I was hella cool when I was young, right? I'd be talking to girls. I was like 16. I'd be like, hey, girl, I got Thug Life tattooed on my lip. And they'd be like, why? I'd be like, you get a taste of the real Thug Life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. So bad.
It worked. I was a fucking idiot, but it worked. Oh, so funny. Fucking people are dumb. Thank God we're not dealing with, like, the girls then that are now.
Yeah.
Like, no means no. We know, and none of us would have learned. Like,
it's different time, and
Dude,
it's fucking...
time. Yeah.
Way different. So you got friends other than Tyler? How are you socially, like, at school and middle school? Because middle school is that rough time. To me, I feel like middle school is kind of where you gotta go. Like, I was
always popular. I'm not like boasting, but
you got that personality. You got the
I can talk a cat off a fish wagon, sell an Eskimo ice, and get them twice with a high price. Yeah, I'm that nice.
I was gonna say the same thing. You know what I mean?
But it was I was always close to people, and I had that just that community of a lot of kids too that I grew up with from elementary school. My elementary school, my high school, and my junior high school were all in like a mile radius of each other. So basically, all of us knew each other forever. Like, there's a lot of people, like, a lot of, like, my friends I still talk to and shit from high school. But I was pretty cool. I hung out a lot with just with normal kids.
Hang out with any of your sister's friends? Because that's what I did.
No.
A lot of the time.
I was too young at the time to be able to do that up until high school. Like, when I got into high school, then I was able to flex that clout for sure. Shout out to my sister. She was a fucking goon, bruh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, my God.
Different crowd,
fucking
definitely.
G.
But I remember because I was always a little bit more mature than everybody, like, in all honesty. Just, like, with how, like, you carried yourself, in all honesty, right?
Fair. Yeah.
And because, especially in my town where it's, like, nobody's really going through anything, and, like, I was, like, especially,
everybody's
like, out of the white kids,
something.
too, I was, like, I'm the only person this happened
I
with.
never had white friends growing up, which was funny. Very rarely. I always, because it was where I lived, but, like, my best friends growing up were either black or Hispanic, no joke. Yeah. Or Islanders.
Well, that's how I am now, right?
Love you guys.
That's how I am now, where it's like when I was growing up, it was like it was Mexican and white people.
There's our food.
Those were the only two people.
White people,
hamburgers,
they eat snail. Dude, ground beef was made with everybody's had it.
But shout out with the hamburger.
I mean, okay, but everything else was stolen.
Come on.
It's pasta.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay.
But I'm saying there's no there's no food culture with us. So it's like, we got a hamburger. So what I did, right, is took this beef and sat on it a little bit, and I was hungry. And I just put it on there and see what happened. And see, I now have a hamburger because I sat on it with my butt, and that's my hammies. That's what the fuck, that's what American food is.
Yeah.
It's not like, I got an enchilada, some carne asada, I got pozole. What the fuck? All the vowels, bro. All the vowels.
Yeah, and it was, so it was very, like...
with carne asada tonight.
the two like stark differences though, where it is like, especially where it's like, okay, it was the Mexican. Like there was one black kid in my school.
Whoa, Hispanics.
Sorry.
Fuck. Hey,
There's one African American fellow in my school.
It's 2019. It's okay to say black.
Anyway. Yeah, so I mean, there was no. I mean, that's what it was, right?
Yes.
And then, like, just because of the circumstances of our world and our fucked up country, it was like the Mexican kids were the poor kids, right? And I was the one white kid who really, didn't have money.
Yeah. We exist.
Yeah, no,
Called the South.
Definitely. But so you're kind of that social chameleon, like I was, especially in middle school. It was. I don't know. Middle school is just a tough time for a kid, man. Where it's just you really don't know what the fuck you are.
And you're a young man, like young
trying to get
kids.
laid. You have no idea how to get laid, where to start, how
your
it works.
dick's tiny. You don't even got ball hair yet, and you're trying to pork something just because you watched like a fake porn, not even a real one.
American Pie.
Oh yeah,
my God, American Pie. Was like
did you ever go to Brick House Betty or what was other website? My older brother showed me. It was Brick House Betty and like stickdeath.com. And it was just the animated worst murders and
God.
shit. This is the best. That's why it was funny.
And that's when the internet was the Wild West, man. Wild fucking West.
It was when your search history, you didn't have to worry that it was going to show up on like Instagram.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The worst. Dude, you know what's crazy?
MySpace with the absolute fucking anarchy.
I didn't fuck with you if you weren't in my top 5, but if you weren't in my top 5, dog, like I didn't talk to you, and you would get so mad. Like, what you mean you put me to number 2? It's because I didn't say you had a nice fucking shoes today, and fucking Tombo did. Now he's number 1 and shit.
I remember.
Get the fuck out of here.
I got that clout though. Because nobody else was allowed. Like a lot of my friends were not allowed to have MySpace.
Oh yeah,
I was on MySpace, and you know how you could like kind of like
they had that poor guilt where they're like. Like, you're not allowed to have an airsoft gun, right, in a normal house. But our parents had that poor guilt. They're like, well,
that's all
it
he
is
has.
$9.99, and BBs are 10 cents. Don't shoot your eye out, all right? And, like, just make sure you don't shoot the fence. And we're like, all right.
Backyard.
How many times I brought my BB gun to school? Now I'd be fucking just castrated for it.
Bad. No, I remember that, too, because that was my house was the Wild West house. Where it was like,
dude.
Look, my mom... My God, bless my mom. She's a saint. But it was like she had 4 kids at the time that she was like raising. There's 6 of us total, right? But there's 4 of us she's like raising, right? Dealing with a director of a preschool doesn't pay a lot, right? Single mom.
Yeah.
So it's like when she's home, like she doesn't want to deal with the fuckhead kids in the backyard that are about to light the house on fire.
And that's another thing. We got locked out. Nobody's locked out anymore.
Yeah.
It bothers me. Like it makes me feel weird living in a neighborhood and I don't see kids and I don't see community. It really is like it's
upsetting.
Like, sad.
Yeah,
it's fucking sad.
There was once. Okay, so
squads of children like would be flocking the streets. And now it's like. It's weird to see a kid like, oh, you're about to get kidnapped for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like, fuck. Like, that's what you think now.
It's so different. And especially, like, in our community.
Mass shooting drills?
Yeah.
Shoot me. Fuck, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Probably should have brought that up on your podcast.
No, it's good. I mean, it's the reality, though, right?
I'm sure that's not consensual, but I brought it in anyways. You never know until you try, boys. Let me tell you.
Hey, miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But
hey, facts.
It was one of those things where it was like Wild West house, right? At least my house, right? Because it was like we had the downstairs area, like the build-up area, and made it like through the CRT TV. Got the PlayStation down there, right? Lighting shit on fire. Got a tree house in this house that we were renting.
That's tight. That's fucking
not because
tight.
we could afford to big end. Because my mom had the connection.
It was a cool situation.
Cool situation.
And it's funny that I just had the cliff note. I had it in my head. What was I gonna say? Never mind. I missed it.
It's all good. But
I repeated it twice. Fuck.
The Wild West house?
Oh yeah. Okay, Wild West house. What I was gonna say back was my house was Switzerland. So it was. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are, who you're about. If you're here, it was love. That's what like. I have a home. I live in a home. I don't live in a house. I live in a home. You as just as a friend coming to my house for a first time, it's a different feeling. No. You walk. I walked in here and I felt welcomed, right? I feel like I could have went and sat on the couch or even opened the fridge, and it wouldn't have felt any problems. You know, that's my house, and that was my house to all of, like, us misfits, you know? So it's like I totally understand that because it was the Wild West. But it was peace at my house.
Yeah.
Like, it was barbecues, it was chilling, like, it was just vibes and love, you know? Like, I never allowed people to bring hate in, and that's, like, dope because I feel it. Just anarchy inside the house, everyone's going crazy, but, like, when people come over, it's, like, it's a different connection because you know that person is, like, feeling welcome and they're at home too. That's a big deal.
And my biggest thing was it wasn't until middle school where I encountered my first, like, poor like white kid, right? Where it was like
your other white trash friend.
No, yeah. Where you get the kid who moves,
I do.
and he's there, and like. Having that experience is like I knew, come on, like
and you
come
see those
over.
body languages. And
other parents didn't want him over. Like
Yep.
it was one of those things where it's like, oh no, that kid's chaos. Whereas like my mom, God bless her soul, man,
Dude,
it was welcome. It was welcome. This was a safe place for
that.
Nat.
Is what I take a lot of fortune for that too. Is the fact that, like, bringing people into life or, like, being, like, in that house, it was always welcoming. Like, people were always welcomed, and that is such a void in life in general now. It's very upsetting to me.
Yeah, we forget. Again, because we're all plugged in. We're not actually paying attention to the health of the relationship.
This is cool. My girl and I this is another reason why I'm so in love with her is she eats dinner at her dinner table with her kids every day.
Good.
Like, every day. And oh my, what that meant to me, like, secretly, when I found out she did that, it, like, completely
That's fucking awesome.
It filled this weird void because I loved eating dinner, and I host barbecues. You know, every time we're all together, I try not to make myself the center of attention. I want to make the fun the center of attention, like, individually making sure everybody knows. And it was so cool. I walked in and, like, I'm a bit of I fucking pissed on my fire hydrant and took the head of the table because Gator don't play no shit, and that's like another. I'll touch back on why I feel that way later. It's a very big moment in my life, becoming a man. But when's the last time you ate dinner with somebody at a table, like was at a table in your own home? Yeah. Like, granted, we ate outside, which was fine and very still intimate. But when's the last time you sat down and cooked a dinner and ate like that? That was such a void in my family, like, in my life for so long, and I'm like, I get this again. Oh, it was so cool.
Especially with, like, single parents and they're working their ass off. You don't get that. It's just kind of like,
she wants that community with her children. Yeah. You know, you want that community with your family, and I envy that. I envy that so much because I have such a small family, and there's like 7 of us. I don't have cousins on cousins. I'm not Tombo. There's not 4 Juans. Yeah. You know, like, I have a very small family. So, like, I was very drawn to big families, of course. Like, my best friends during high school, of course, like, was Hispanic. And you guys, 30 generations are still alive. And they all are still in contact with each other. It's nuts. But I always want that. And it was just so cool, like, becoming a part of something new and getting something like that really doesn't necessarily mean anything to anyone else, but it was given back to me in a way, and it was just very, like, helpful in my own, like, mind and my own heart. I'm like, fuck, like, I can't have this. This is real. You know, and it was a big deal. I recommend it, man. Even if you guys live together in rent, but if you all are in the same home, sit down and eat and have that conversation. Like, have those moments, because how many times am I going to have this? How many you know, like, you go and warm up a fucking Hot Pocket and you sit in your room and you watch Netflix. Like, man, he could have had a really bad day. And if you guys sat down and ate together, that could have changed his fucking day. Same to you. You know.
Well, we've been doing that on Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturdays.
Yeah,
I got a friend from actually back home. Up here alone, right? Yeah. And I was like, don't be a stranger. Like, dude, you cannot be up here without anybody.
That's love, man. That's love. That's
cook food. We'll go get shake some Jack in the Box.
Yes.
So he comes down like he comes down Saturday.
Keep doing it.
So, like, when I come
every Saturday, every Saturday, you guys do that. I'll come. I promise. I'll come.
You guys would get a
I'll cook my salmon. My salmon's fire. You eat fish?
Yeah.
You eat fish?
You doing this Saturday?
No, Jason's Jason's birthday is this week, so I can't.
Hey, compa. Yeah.
I ain't doing shit. But no. For I will show up for that.
Good.
Like, just I'd
love that.
Some shit to
Yeah,
do.
that'd
I
be
would
good,
love
okay.
to come too. I enjoy. There's two things that I recommend for people to do for like mental and self-help therapy, but subliminally is cooking, like regularly in your home, like real cooking, like chopping onions, really learning how to saute, fucking up and burning something, and the driving range. Now, the driving range personally has been so therapeutic for me, it is insane. And you subliminally self-check yourself when you go golfing. And some people may or may not feel this way, but I go to the driving range, and when I'm stuck on something in a negative path, I golf fucking terrible, and then you get worked up. So then you have to talk yourself down. You have to figure out, okay, why am I upset? And you gotta look at it on the other side of the coin, where your game doesn't change, and you just get more angry. So you go, okay, what's the other side of the coin? And when you continue to think about it, or if like I go with my best friend, and we talk through things. And when we don't agree with it, I'm telling you, we play really, really bad. And then when either of us challenge each other in more of a positive manner, we start really thinking about it, our whole swing changes, and we start really doing well. Yeah. So I really think that's a easy way of self-therapy, because if this bothers me this bad, I need to work through it. I enjoy it because it's cool to do, and I feel like it's fun. And so I want to get better at it, and I want to get better at myself. And I'm telling you, that fucking stupid driving range has helped me work through some really difficult thoughts in my mind. Like, not anything like crazy life-changing, but like different life moments on what's my next move, how do I feel like these things have gone, what do I feel like this has done to me, like, and it's just helped. And cooking as well, because it's like you put so much into it, and what you get out of it, even in like how juice for you to hear like me saying your food was good, like it makes you feel good, like on the inside. That's what you need to care about. Like your inside's got to feel good. And so like those two things have like really helped bridge a gap for like my own self like acknowledgement, because there's there's times where everybody is like, I don't feel good today. Like I feel like a loser. Everybody does, and I did too. And I'm one of the most confident, fucking cocky ass, not cocky, but very, very confident, and I'm very equipped with what I have to say. And I get stuck. I've been in situations where I'm in that dark path, and I mean, I went to that. Gone to the driver range, where I've cooked myself a good meal, and it changed my entire week. Yeah. Like, fuck, I did really good yesterday. Like, I did really well, and I did well because I was in a good mood. Like, why was I in a good mood? How can I develop this? And then when you cook, it's like, man, I overcooked the pork. How can I make that better? And that whole process, you're learning about a task that you think is worthless, but is like literally invaluable. Like, you can't value it.
You're working through shit. Yeah, and having that mindset too of like, okay, I'm upset. Like taking a stop. Like, okay, I'm in a shitty mood. How do I get past the shitty mood? Why? Like, what would make this shitty mood better? Like, am I part of this shitty mood? Yeah. Is there something that I'm doing? Like, actually being able to have that self-reflection is so important.
And it's another thing. Self-reflection is so important. I couldn't be this mature. I couldn't be this impactful. And I'm not trying to sound egotistical for people who are listening. I'm saying this based off of like what the feedback I've gotten with people that are actually sitting in this room. I've impacted Tombo in very many ways. Like, I influenced him from the gate to do this video stuff and all of that production, and I did nothing but Bible thump and be positive. Same thing with you. I found out you were doing this. Like, all I want is for you to find your path. You find your path of your joy. Like, that's all you need. Whether your situation sucks, like if you find that gap of happiness, man, you two are on your own. Bolo. Like, there's no family to support you here. Like, your mom's not gonna fucking board you up tomorrow. You guys are out here taking the risk and doing that, but in that wake, you know how much growth and development yourself doing. Like, the amount of confidence you both have to be able to be this personality is insane. You have to be this broken, like to be able to do these things, and it's just amazing.
Why leave comfortable? Like, why would you leave comfortable? Right?
Because comfortable fucking sucks, dog.
Exactly, but I'm saying
Fuck being comfortable.
when all your life it's comfortable, right?
Yeah.
I don't even
you don't know anything but you don't know what discomfort
Yeah.
even like looks tastes like,
You're
right?
just not a driven person.
Yeah, well,
You just fucking suck.
I think there's a lot
Sit
of
there
people.
and suck dick,
Well,
motherfucker,
Comfortable
cocksucker.
suck. I think comfortable. If you're comfortable, bro.
No, you're doing it wrong.
At the
Right?
end,
You're
so
doing it wrong if you're comfortable. But I'm
my
saying,
life goal is to become comfortable. I want to be able to become comfortable. I want to be able to sit down and fucking do this for a week and not do shit. That is comfortability to me. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the flip coin, the coin other side is that I want to be comfortable.
yeah.
But people suck. Like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and ride this bad boy
Well, and
out.
there's the people
Fuck
who
outta
get
here.
stuck, like small hometown, like who get
Yeah.
stuck in the small home. Like
Hey,
that's
you know
comfortable.
what?
They don't want to
I
take
envy
the risk.
that sometimes, man. That little like low key life is like sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, but then you look at the other side of that coin,
Yeah, and how
right? And they're
cool
going
you are
like,
now,
oh,
and, like-
if I knock this bitch up, like
Every-
I can't chase my dreams of being like a sports broadcaster,
Yeah.
or I could have gone this.
This
and done
girl
this.
let me have sex with her.
And then
She
you-
gave me the clap. I never talked to her again.
And then you just drive resentment the whole time. And that's
Yes.
what I've seen.
Oh,
it's just
man,
a cycle of
resentment's
resentment.
the
Resentment
worst.
toward the place that you're living,
Yeah.
resentment toward your parents, resentment
resentment.
toward your partners, your friends, like whatever
That's
it is,
the
right?
worst.
And I feel like that's what comfortable does.
Yeah, well, yeah. Comfortable is being able, yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, 100%.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
what it is.
And, you know, it's just, like, I could be, for real, like, I could be comfortable and I could have done a better job. But, you know, paths that I've taken, I've ended up where I am. And this is probably the best 8 months of my life that I've had in the last 9 years of my life. Like, I've never felt more, like, as an individual, more like knowledgeable about myself and about what I want and my aspirations and what I need to succeed. And that's very important. Not everybody can have the support to support that. But like I have that moment, you know, so it's like fucking take it or don't, but not everybody gets that. And when they do, it's amazing. And I am fortunate and very blessed for it, but I got to take ownership, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what basically I'm doing now. Taking ownership for all of my past failures, all of my hate, my anger. I've telling you, thousands of dollars. I threw it away, and I had to pay it back. And I fucked it all off because I was deep, dark, and angry. And now I've self fucking reflected so much, and I do it on a day-to-day basis. Like when I get angry, I ask myself why constantly. Like what can you do? And going through these things with like my girl and her family, I'm learning about how to be a role model and how not to fucking snap. Like I'm like, oh, you motherfucking kid.
Yeah.
But like, not the choke out part. That was funny. But I want to fucking choke a kid out. Fuck any parent or any human being in the world that says they never want to punch a kid in the throat.
Oh, no, they're lying. They're outright lying.
They fucking suck. But and then I do it. I snap into it like I'm fucking infuriated, and I go to yell, and I am yelling, but then I'm yelling in like a very constructive way.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to be the person I was getting beat by the math book.
Yeah.
Because that was me. Like I'd slam the door. My math book's now the new thing that hits me. Like I don't want to be that person, but I have this weird damage of like I have people need to understand respect. Like that is something that I believe. Understand respect and you be respectful to people that are taking care of you. Yeah. And that's fucking law. So when things go a little out of order, I do fly handle quicker than others. Yeah. Because, you know, I'm just me. And so, but I'll catch myself going, you dirty son of a... Yeah. Okay, this is why I'm upset, and this is what you did. And this is what I should... I think you should do better next time. Yeah. But in my head, I'm just like...
This is how it affected me.
Yeah, you know, and so it's like, and that's a cool thing too. And I'm really enjoying this side of my mind of like trying to it's goals, like we have different goals. I've got real life goals. You know, I want to buy a house soon and shit. You know, it's like you gotta work there. The goal,
especially in this area,
dude. Well, the plan is we're gonna fucking hustle our ass off, and me and my sister are just gonna go half and half on a fat ass house, and we'll just like literally have our lives together. Like it'd be tight.
You guys have an interesting relationship. We gotta get you in here.
Oh, dude, she's the bomb diggity, man. She's a fucking hard working, person, and I love her to death.
Look, I feel like there was a lot of
She's a dirty fucking cocksucker.
there was a lot of I'm not even getting into high school. I'm gonna say that for a different podcast with you. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do like 2 or 3 more of these, just because there's so much.
Apparently I'm the white Dosakis, the most interesting redneck in the world.
It's a lot of knowledge, I feel, and a lot of good ways for people to feel how to cope with what's going on in their head.
Yeah.
And I feel like that first half of your life, just hearing that is going to help a lot of, I really do. It's going to help a lot of people, in reality, right?
And that's my goal, right? And this is something that I try to even instill on both of you is what you go through is what you've learned. Like you've earned that stripe, right? But what your job is to give that to someone else. Yeah. Like that's your fucking job. If you're poor and you're coming up in the world, I believe your fucking responsibility is to go, hey kid, I believe in you, but these are the steps, and let them fail, but give that person a fucking chance, man. Yeah. Like no one really gave us chances, right? And that's something that like is becoming more relevant in the world. No one's like, you got to go out, but invest time into the people you believe in. Like give them love and give them fucking hope. Because every day you think you're not good enough. Like, it sucks. But when you hear it from somebody that's important to you, it's a fucking reinforcing. Like, damn, bitch, I am doing a good job. I did get you on my fucking podcast today, son of a motherfucker. Like, this is great.
Son of a motherfucker.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, I'll tell you the story. I'm going to tell you the stories about me and my dad hanging out younger. Like, if we go down the deep, dark path of the fun stories, there's some funny stories about my dad in there, too. It's great.
See,
dude's a fucking legend, dog. His nickname is the White Devil. That's what they would call him at work. All the like Hispanic ladies and shit, they would call him the White Devil. That's his Instagram name. It's the White Devil. I'm like, Dad, due to my police report, this is a little rough.
Yeah. This doesn't reflect so kindly on me.
Weird. Why does this say faff on your hat? Yeah. I don't understand this.
Oh, funny.
All right, man. Well, thank you.
No, it's all good. And I'm going to get you back in here. We'll have a topic about high school. I think that'd be a fun podcast, too.
Dude,
get you and your sister in here for the podcast you guys are going to be working on.
Yes. Okay, so here's the deal, guys.
Plug what you need to plug.
Me and my sister are very one of a kind, and I think we're fucking hilarious. And so we do share a very close bond, and it's a little different from most siblings. We want to share that with the world, and we just kind of want to hang out all the time. So it's going to be called Sibling Time Podcast. It's going to feature me and my sister basically every time, maybe a little bit of me, maybe a little bit of her, who knows. But we're going to talk about life, talk about what's going down, Charlie Brown, and fucking A. Hopefully trying to make something out of ourselves with it, That's
what I'm talking about. You're great at this. Hey. I think you're a natural. I think you're going to find a lot of success in this.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Stop procrastinating.
I'm going to become famous because of you. Riding coattails is going to be my special name.
I'll be... I think you're going to find a lot of success in it. And honestly, doing this, especially when you do it consistently, like that's the important. Just, again, knowledge to be passed on to you and on to you. Yeah. If you're listening, if you want to do something like this.
Thank you for investing
You're going to find... You're going to find it almost therapeutic like you do golfing.
Yeah. That's what I'm excited for, too, really.
It's good to set an hour, 2 hour, whatever it is, right? Aside a week to be like, we're doing this thing, and we're just going to talk.
Yeah,
like,
and?
When do you talk for a person, like, for an hour?
Honestly, kind of often, but...
Well, like...
day-to-day, never. Day-to-day, never, but... Rarely. You rarely sit down and come. That's my thing about the dinner table, too.
Other as well, right? Other than them.
Oh, yeah, me and her talk all the time. I'm still in love with her.
Yeah, exactly. You're in love. But, like, in all honesty...
No, yeah, you don't talk to people for that long.
Not without anything else, right? Without phones, without this, without that, right?
It's so nice. It's so nice. My phone has been on the table, which has been kind of rude, but it's been face down, and it's been nice, like, having this set time.
Absolutely. And I got to know so much about you, and I'm excited to learn more. I'm
thanks
sure
for
the
being
audience
interested in it.
Is excited to learn more, too. They can follow you at Captain Brubra.
Yes, sir, Captain Brubra. That is
Instagram.
Me. My sister is at all_shitgirl. AHW, I think. And then we have an Instagram. It is Sibling Time Podcast. I have a couple of things up there. I am going to start revamping it. and put up some funnier content because I have an album called My Suh, dude. I have like, it's fun content if you get to know me more. But I have 47 pictures like of in like Mexico, Disneyland, making my funny face.
I love it.
So it'll be fun.
You're going to find a lot of success in this. I wish you nothing but the best. You can follow Tombo Vlogs at Tombo Vlogs and CTG's Instagram account. What's that, Tombo? CT_vids?
Invest your time into these people. These are good guys.
Appreciate
Living
you.
the dream. A1 since day one.
Love having you on.
Dude,
all right.
love you.
Until next time, players, like, subscribe, share, all that good shit. Goodbye.